Alright, back again for some more Skylines Saturday. Yep. Uh, anyway, I almost didn't record this one. I've been having a rough day. Rough couple of days, actually. Traffic backup. Yep. Gotta fix that. Somehow. Yeah, I think I need to. For now, I'm just gonna take and I'm gonna put in some. Oh, yeah. Off ramps over here. So many different games I play, so many different controls. Sometimes it's like, which one was that again? Yeah. Let's come off over here. Yeah. There. And there. And there. Okay. This side here. I might be able to go down. I think that might possibly work. Yeah. And forget default zoning. Forgot about that on this. One of the mods it allows you to take and change so that you can take and make it interesting. There we go. So that you can you reset the grid so that you can change what roads will do what and everything else. So you can come in here and you can make roads that shouldn't have grid have it, and make roads that have grid not have it. Anyway, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that'll help a little bit. Get people into the city a little bit faster. Normally I wouldn't want to do a ramp like that into the roundabout, but it's getting traffic moving. Once I do that, then we'll come back and revisit it. But anyway, I just, you know, part of the playing this game, Cities Skylines, is you know, a major part of me playing this is for my own you know, feeling, my own sanity, I guess, in a lot of ways. Just because I just, you know, sometimes I don't know what I want to do, or what I'm going to do. You know, and to get even through the day sometimes. It's I losing my wife has been one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with, and some days it's not getting any easier. Believe me, especially here just the last couple of days, it's been really tough. My wife and I went out to a theme park called Silver Dollar City. It's in Branson, Missouri. We drove out and you know, went and you know, did things together. And she wasn't able to ride the rides and stuff, but she still had fun going out and visiting and seeing things, and you know, it was something that was a lot of fun for her, you know, to see and do, and they you know, from time to time they send out little, you know, updates of different things that are going on, and one was sent out just the other day, and it came in, and it just really hit me hard, you know, because she had fun going out there and seeing everything and you know, doing all the different things, and I don't have the heart to do it anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yep, I know. But it's been difficult for me. So, like I said, I almost didn't even make this. Just that's the way I'm feeling right now, and it's I guess it's to be expected. You know, there's a lot of days that are tough. And that's one of the reasons why I say, you know, hey, look, be decent to other people and everything. It's not just to say, hey, look, you know, yeah, oh well, you know, you got to be decent to people, but you know, things are tough for a while when you lose somebody, and you know, it just doesn't go away. Because, you know, oh yeah, you know, a year passed. It's been a little over a year, and that that hasn't solved anything. I still break down and mourn her a lot. Some days is a little bit harder. And yeah. It's just, it sucks. There's no other way to say it. It sucks. And there are a lot of times where I just think about, you know, giving up. Not saying that I'm going to do something like that, but you know, the whole thought of, hey, look, you know, I could just quit, you know, crawl into a hole and never worry about stuff again. You know, anybody who has went through a loss is going to feel that way at some point. And you know, that's a part of you know, getting close to somebody is their loss. It's it sucks. Space already occupied. Well, yeah, I know it's already occupied, but that doesn't mean anything. There it goes. Yeah. But you know, that's the reason why. One of the major reasons why I say, hey, look, you know, be decent to people. You know, and take and yeah, move it, mod. I know. Let's see. We want to select. Oh, there we go. Let's select that one. Okay. There we go. Drop that down. All right. But yeah, it's not easy, to say the least. Everything that I've been through and been doing, and has a lot of it been about, hello. Interesting. Turn anarchy on. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I say, you know, be decent to people. There we go. Yeah, they're making it through there. This one here needs to come up, though. We'll fix that. But, you know, I don't have a great relationship with most of my family. It's just always been that way, and it sucks. It's hard to say, you know, I don't have a great relationship with them. I always tried to take and you know, have a relationship, but it wasn't really something that worked out. You know, it was just something that they didn't really want. You know, I dealt with family that always fought, and you know, that was just a part of life, and you know, if that's the way everything was, it's what you got used to. And yeah, I just, you know, I eventually learned that they didn't really care. You know, as much as I wanted to have family and to enjoy family and all that type of stuff, it just wasn't something they were capable of. Okay, that's weird. This one, oh, it's on normal. Okay, let's fix that. Nope. Get that. And forces to be ground. There we go. And you know, and that, I guess that's, you know, just how life was for me. You know, I just lived it that way, and that's all I knew. That's what I thought it was. And you know, later on, I learned, you know, you don't have to. You don't have to expect family's always going to be there for you. They may not. You know, I always tried my best to be decent, though, and you know, be somebody that they could at least want to be around. You know, it didn't work out the greatest, but yeah. You know, I at least tried and made the effort, and you know, I know that there's other people out there that are, you know, in a similar situation, and you know, it's not about being the perfect son or daughter. Oh, shoot, that was wrong. Get rid of that, and that, and that, and we'll put in low density. Yeah. Alrighty. You know, but it's sitting down and at least making the effort, trying to do those things. You know, it's not going to be perfect, you know, but Interesting. You know, but you know, making the effort and trying to be, you know, the person that. Interesting. That one must be smaller. And there we go. Yeah, that's what's going on there. So this one's not the same size grid. All right. Yeah, anyway, I still haven't figured out a lot with this the latest edition add-on, whatever you want to call it. It's not a mod. Expansion. That's what it's called. You know, figuring out how that all works. I don't know what's going on there. Starting to load up. Anyway, but yeah, you know, trying to make the effort to be, you know, decent with other people is what I'm suggesting. I'm not saying that you have to be the perfect son, daughter, father, mother, sister, brother, you know, anything like that. Nobody's perfect. You know, but sit down and take a little bit of time to make the extra effort. That's what I'm suggesting when I say stuff like, you know, be the person that, you know, your kid thinks you are, or something of that nature. You know, try and be the person that they would want you to be. You know, that's part of the reason why I'm doing these videos and saying what I say. You know, my wife always, you know, seemed to bring the best out in me, and some days I miss that. You know, I could be a major jerk, believe me. And there's some things that I no longer do for people because it becomes an issue. For instance, I am a geek, and I've worked on computers for years and years and years. And I have gotten to the point where I live in an apartment, and there's people that are around, and when they have a computer problem, I am not available to help them. Mainly because, you know, yeah, I do a lot of stuff that, you know, and I don't care if I get paid or not, but, you know, there's some things where, you know, if I talk with somebody and I make an agreement, and hey, look, you know, this is what I charge, which, believe me, is cheap compared to a shop. You know, to receive that and have them say, hey, thank you very much, you know, and truly mean it, after, you know, then, you know, that's a good thing. And there's been so many times where I don't get paid at all, and they will string me on and string me on and string me on, and then leave. And I've had it happen with a couple of different people, where, you know, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to pay you, oh, I'm going to get a settlement or something like that, and then, you know, they're not going to get a settlement, you know, and they just don't care. And so, yeah, I end up, and sometimes I end up spending money that I don't have to take and have that happen. And so, yeah, that's let's just say that really, really hurts. I don't often have a lot of extra, and so, you know, I've had to try and cut back doing things like that, but I still a lot of times will take and at least try and put in the time to help people. And it doesn't always mean that it has to be monetary or something like that. You know, sometimes it might just be like right now with the all the panic buying and everything else. Taking and you know, going to an elderly neighbor and saying, hey, look, you know, I know it's hard for you to get out. Is there anything you need me to pick up? Or, hey, you know what? I don't know what brand you use, but you know, I picked up some toilet paper and you know, I've got extra. So if you need this, you know, let me know. And you know, they're not expecting you to just take and do these things for free. Believe me, they're not. Um, but you know, if you do something like that, it will greatly help them, and that's my main thing. So anyway, yeah, after getting the off ramp situation there straightened out a little bit, traffic's at 79-80%, not too bad. A couple of little hot spots here and there. A lot of times that'll happen when people are moving into certain areas and those areas are growing. You can see out over here where it's really not too awful bad. And that's the reason why I like running this frontage road system that I do. I would rather generally put in roundabouts or squares. You know, but yeah, it's a grid. It works. I built out a fairly large city that way. And yeah, so you got upgrades going in over here. So that's the reason why there's a lot of traffic, people moving in from areas and moving along. So that'll clear out here in just a little bit. But yeah, you know, it's not about being the best perfect person, you know. Anyway, let's see. 543,000 in the bank. What should I build? Well, let's see. How's my power doing? Yeah, probably need to put in some power. School. Need some more high school. University. Yeah, I could throw in another one of those. You know what? Here's the thing about the public library. It sucks. Nobody uses it in this game. Trash. Yeah. Let's see here. Trash and a large advanced incinerator. Yes, I think that will be a good thing there. Where do I want to throw this at? Yeah, shoot, I'll throw it over here. Should be there. Yeah. And that way they got a couple of paths to run around and do everything. Power. That'll help some with power. Offshore. There we go. That'll bring power across. Yeah. Alright. But yeah. That's going pretty good. Still got to build out some more neighborhoods. Ugh. Certain point in time, it's like, how many people gotta be in here, man? 22,200 since the first episode. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing too bad. Policies. Yeah, only free Wi-Fi. Interesting. Reduce mail accumulation by 15%. Interesting. I didn't know about that one. Automated sorting. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Anything in here? Industry 4.0 is yeah, more educated. Yeah. Anyway. That's doing alright. It's not awful. Let's see here. Medical is okay, but I could throw in some clinics. Let's see here. Clinic. Let's see, this one can go right across the street from there, and then I won't accidentally build a road over that way. Let's see what else. One fit in here? No, but it'll fit here. That building can go away. That's not too bad. I got crematorium set up. That should be okay. Yeah. Warehouses, unique factories. Interesting. Ore, oil, warehouse. Warehouse yard, storing goods and products. Interesting. Small warehouse, medium warehouse, and large warehouse. Don't know where that fits in. Yeah. I still have to look at some stuff on all this. And play and goof around and whatever else. One mod. Yeah. It's bad, but still. 92. Yep, there we go. I now christen the farming land. Yes. Oh, yes. Good fields. The way I look at it is somebody can build a custom map that I can take and I can make some modifications to, and an old map to make it fit better for my needs. At least a little bit, yeah. Try not to do anything super expensive, but yeah, adding a little bit of oil into an area or that's not gonna hurt anything. Alright, 75% traffic. Still got a lot coming in here. Oh yeah, I've got these two intersections so close together. Yeah, and what is it? Control click? Shift click. Or is it this one? Let's see here. It must be shift click. Control. Anyway, I know that there's the traffic manager mod does take care of some of that. You can fix this with the lane connector though. You can only go straight. You can go straight there. Oh. There. And there. Yeah. And you go there or there. And you can go there or there. Yes. Alrighty. And take a look at this one here. Yeah, you can go there or there. And you can go there or there. And you can go there or there. And you can go to one of those. Alright. And, yeah, junction restriction. Let's go ahead and prevent crosswalks there. And let you guys interblock junctions. That'll help a ton. And let's go ahead and kill this crosswalk as well. That'll help a lot. 2. And you can interlock junctions. Yes. Alright. That should get people going through there a little bit better. One of the things is to build sidewalks up and above so that people aren't walking across the street. And it kind of sucks. Wasn't really thinking straight when I started building this. Anyway, plus, you know, getting started, it's harder. You know, you start off with nothing. And then you got to take and create something out of it. And when you get some money, well, you kind of scrap the old town and build a new town. Sometimes, at least. But yeah, and talking about family, I have an uncle who's in prison right now. I haven't spoke to him in quite a few years, mainly because, well, he was a drug addict, and I found that it was just better to stay away than to be around him. And yeah, like I said, it sucks to say that a lot of times, but you know, that's how my family has always been, just about. And you know, it's one of those things. Page down. And no, I want you to all stick to the ground. There you go. Alrighty. Control O. Yeah, sure. And there. Good. There we go. I need to get some more residential stuff going here soon. That's not super urgent, but yeah. You know, but he from what I gather, I don't speak to any of the other families either. From what I gather, from looking online, it was drug charges, and so, you know, that's what he does. At one point in time, he took and he was talking about his favorite diet plan of Jenny Crank, which is methamphetamine. He would get, you know, heavy, and then he would take and go on a drug binge and disappear, come back skin and bones. And this is a guy who, he's got a wife and 2 children, and he would just up and be gone. And you know, like, hey, I don't have a care in the world, why should I? Yeah. And it's like, you know, you can't do that. And you know, I've done my best to try and distance myself from all that type of stuff, and it's hard. I wish I didn't have to. Honestly, I wish I didn't have to. But you know, my family was mostly infighting when I was around them, and I didn't want to do it anymore. You know, you had to pick sides, and you know, this one's fighting about this, or this one's fighting about that, or you know, whatever might happen to be going on, and you know, you're always in the middle of it. And it's like, you know, why? And when I met my wife, I thought, wow, that's great. You know, I don't have to, you know, and I had known her for not very long. But throw an out. We can throw an out here, and then we can throw another in here. We can throw another out over here. And you know, she became my entire world. You know, and it's funny to say that, but you know, she was everything to me. Let's see, one there. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's do it in the other direction. You know, and so it's been hard for me to deal with that a lot of times because, you know, she helped me. Like I said, she helped me to be a better person. In a lot of ways. You know, I had somebody to care about and everything else. You know, I tried to be better, at least, I guess is what I should say. Let's go there, and no, there. And you know, I miss her for that. Dearly missed. Every single day I think about different things and being with her and the things that we wanted to do together. You know, she wanted a house very, very badly. I wanted to give it to her. I wish I could have. You know, she wanted to be able to see her puppy rascal running around in a yard and playing. You know, and to have a house and a yard and, you know, those types of things, and I couldn't give it to her before she was gone. Let's see, we need, we'll throw one there, and we can throw another one here, and then we can put a sidewalk in that will connect those two. Parks, and no, there we go, sidewalk, yeah, Control A, anarchy, oops, went a little too far, let's go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. That's better. Let's throw another sidewalk. Oh, yeah, we need one over here. That way we can connect this around. Let's turn. Where's the snapping at? Trying to remember. Snap to nothing. Yes, there we go. And there we go. And there we go. Nice. And do the same thing over here. There. And there. And the only way to do this is with the Anarchy mod if you want to be able to take and bring it up and snap it close but not directly on. Let's go here. I mean, the sidewalks will interconnect and everything, but it's just, it's really a pain in the butt to deal with sometimes. And when you take and you come over here and you got this corner like this, that makes it easier to come up and over, so that you can take and interconnect over on the other side. We'll probably end up knocking out some of these buildings over here. And there. And there. That's weird. Okay, yeah. But, yeah, today has been a bad day. And, you know, after receiving the thing from Silver Dollar City, it was just one of those, like, you know, God, it just really, really, really sucked. And, you know, I know they're not sending that stuff out on purpose, but before she got sick, we actually, well, she was already sick, but with her sarcoidosis, but before she was unable to go do things, we had taken and went over to there for Thanksgiving, and we went out and had a great time. And let's see here, you know, she got to see the lights there, and you know, she loved it, really, truly. And I loved being there too. I love seeing the Christmas lights and everything. And you know, we used to go to different places and go see the lights every year. Boy, that's weird. Okay, gotta move that. Yeah. And can we go down one? Yeah. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, grab that node and move you over there. It's not perfect, but that was another one. There we go. Looks better. At least a little bit better. You know, but we tried to go out and do things, you know, at least a couple of times a year, you know, because we didn't know how much time we had together. Honestly, we didn't. And I thought we had more time than what ended up happening. You know, but I loved taking her different places. One year, or you know, the year that we had the ability to go out to Silver Dollar City, one time I took and you know, drove out through an area called Beaver, Arkansas, and if you've never been through there, it's really, really cool. It has an old wooden suspension bridge, and you know, I liked doing things like that and taking her places like that, because I could take and say, hey, check this out, you know, this is, you know, someplace different and someplace interesting, and show her around and make memories with her. And, you you know, she was afraid of water. But, you know, I did my best to try and take and, you know, make her feel safe in anything that we did. Yeah, and it wasn't easy. I'll admit that freely. It wasn't easy to do a lot of the things. Snap there. Let's there we go. That's weird. I thought normally it would curve around, you know, but you know, I did what I could so that we could make those memories together and make her life as best as I could. There, that's where I'm going wrong. And you know, it takes effort. You know, it's not the... That's weird. Snap. Yep. Snap there. Okay. And... There we go. Alright. You know, but that was a lot of it, is taking a little bit of time to... Oh, that one didn't snap on either. Huh. Thought it did. Okay. That one did now. You know, but I did what I could to make those memories for her and I both. Come on, you. Gotta look up at it. There we go. Get rid of that. There we go. There we go. And complete line. Awesome. And it wasn't easy. You know, many days I had nightmares, you know, wondering what would happen and how I would find her, and waking up and finding her not breathing was the worst nightmare in the world. You know, she had become my family. You know, there are some families out there who are just, sad to say, crap. You know, and that is basically what I had and have. The day my wife passed away, or a couple of days after, I spoke to my father, and he told me, literally, he said, well, you know, what you should do is take and go to the Philippines and take and just hang your passport around your neck and take your pick. Now, my own father telling me that. It's like, you know, why would you say that? Why would you do that? And, you know, it's, I still can't believe that he did, honestly. give 3. I don't think it's going to take that, but get a little bit of office space in there, get it going, get it building. You know, but that's what he told me. Like, oh yeah, you know, well, you know, yeah, you lost your wife, but you know, you can just take and find another one. You know, like, it's just no big deal. It doesn't matter. And yeah, I just, yeah. To say that I was not a happy person after that is an understatement. And then, you know, I went out and I said, hey, look, you know, and I told him, I said that it's not the time to be saying something like that. It's just not. And, well, you know, his wife reiterated that. She's from the Philippines, you know, and I don't treat people that way. Or I try not to. You know, and I try not to act as if they are, you know, those stereotypical things are, you know, the way to live and the way to act and the way to be. And, you know, they're just, yeah, oh yeah, here, just replace your wife, you know. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I wasn't happy about that. In any way, shape, or form. Interesting. Alright, and I'll figure out an on-ramp here after a little bit. But, yeah, be the, you know, be the good person, or at least try to. Nobody's perfect, but, big line of trucks there. Need to break that road up a little bit then. Got these grids a little bit too long. Yeah, this is, and I'm sorry if this is a little bit of a depressing video. This is just, it's late. I haven't been sleeping very well. And things have just been really weighing on me. But I still wanted to make the video and put it out. And so, yeah. I can't be up, you know, super happy here every time. I don't think I'm happy a lot of times. Let's go ahead and throw a train station in here. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. And, cargo station I don't want to throw in there yet, though. Section track. Metro. Train track. Yeah. There we go. Alrighty, and they've got fairly quick access into the metro system. You know, but I don't think many people are watching this video anyway. It's an older game, and that's part of the reason why I have enjoyed playing it. It's sometimes it's calming, sometimes it's frustrating. But it's just a nice game to sit down and enjoy sometimes. And if there is somebody out there watching, hey, I'm glad. I'm making these so that people can, find some enjoyment. A lot of the stuff that I watch on YouTube is just enjoyable. I don't expect it all to be perfect. Just turned out. Just trying to make a way for the trains to get around. There we go, that's better. Sometimes snapping is just a pain in the butt, especially for angles and stuff like that. There we go. That way there's a little bit of a bypass for the station too. Anyway, 24,000 people. Started off at what, 20,000, 21,000. Slowing down a little bit. It'll take time to build up. Traffic, 74%. Built that new area, so there's some people coming in. A little bit of that going on, and truck traffic is causing an issue. Still need to get some more on ramps and off ramps and stuff going, but it'll work. This here, need to do a lane connector, and we're gonna go from here, and you have to go that way. That's it. Nothing else. There you go. And that way everybody can just go around. They can always go around the loop. This one here, let's go. This one there, or there. Yeah. This one here, there, or there. Alright. There we go. That ought to get traffic moving a little bit. This one there. This one there. Pick your lane. These guys, it doesn't matter. Do the same thing here. This one here. There, over there. You come over. Pick your lane. Alright. And down to this one. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Bunch of people getting off there. So, anyway, traffic's coming up a little bit, but that's one of those times. Still above 70%, I think that's pretty darn good. Despawning is turned off now, so I had it on when I first started playing the game, but it's off. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to call this one here. It's actually, it's 1:15 in the morning. No wonder I'm tired. Like I said, I didn't know. I don't even know if I'm going to post this for sure or not. I probably will, but yeah. It's just kind of one of those, well, I'll throw this out here and see how things go type of deals. Let's throw this one and put in a connector there. No. There. There we go. Maybe that'll get a couple of the trucks to go the other direction so they can come down here. And actually what I should do is take the stoplight out of there and put in a yield sign. Let's do that. Yeah. Yield. There we go. That'll get trucks going through there. Do the same thing here. Alright. That's better. And this one here needs to be a straight only. Yep. This one here, boy, that's really messed up. You need to be straight only. You need to be turn. You need to be turn. Yep. And this one here, straight only, turn. Yep. All right, that ought to get traffic flowing through there a little bit faster. Anyway, yeah, like I said, this is one of the videos I doubt a lot of people are watching. It's not always going to be a happy, upbeat video. Sorry. I try and keep a lot of them that way. You know, especially Automation Empire and Soviet Workers' Resources. It's just been a really bad, rough day for me today. Yesterday and today. Today I got a letter. I guess my grandmother passed away in 2017 sometime. And there was a house, and oh yeah, you know, the house is supposed to be left me, 2 cousins, and I guess my uncle. And I hadn't seen most of my family in forever. And the house, they didn't pay taxes on it. And I'm pretty sure that my uncle went in and basically stripped the appliances out, destroyed a lot of things. At some point in time, somebody took and went in, and there was a garage underneath, and my grandmother's husband had a wood shop, and I am assuming that was all sold off. Appliances were tore out and sold off. I'm guessing that was all happening while my uncle was methed out. And yeah, so the house is pretty much destroyed. And the lawyers are going to get $11,000 for dealing with it. Yeah. And you know, what did they do? I don't know. File a couple of pieces of paper. And I guess somebody was bit by a dog. All that I knew my grandmother ever had was little dogs, little poodles, stuff like that. Never a big dog. Is it worth $11,000 for? No, it's not. But I guess that's what somebody is expecting to get. And you know what? Considering that even if I went in and said, hey, look, you know, let's see pictures of this and everything else, and where was this and this and this and this, and actually put in the time behind it, I would get, even if they said, you know, hey, look, yeah, you know, oh yeah, this is BS, and you know, your settlement's $1,000, I'd still only get a couple $100 out of it by the time it all went down. So it's like, you know, why? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Need more crops. Okay. Let's look here. Crops. And there we go. Let's put in a couple of fields. There we go. A greenhouse. Corn, yeah. And corn. And corn. Okay. Alright, interesting. Alright, be that, yeah. Hey, there we've got crops. I guess there's enough in there now. Yeah? Alright. Anyway, so that's it for today. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day. I think I figured out everything I need to do on my truck. The transmission that's in it is, well, it's still got, it's got 220,000 miles on it. Engine's got 220,000 miles on it. It's old, it's tired. I'm sure it could use a little refresh, and so I'm hoping to get a 2010, 2011, 2012 engine and transmission, and do the swap on those, gain a little bit of horsepower for fairly cheap. Issue is whether or not my shoulder will hold up. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. But hopefully, at least if I can take it, I can do a pull for engine and transmission, and get that for, 700-800, maybe 1,000, and swap those in. That should be pretty good. Then the one thing I want to do, and one thing I always wanted to do with my wife, was to take and travel around a little bit. And so I have a server that is set up with FreeNAS, and I will hopefully be able to take and get a smaller version of my FreeNAS set up, and pick up a small board that I can take and use to watch movies off of, and make a backup copy, and get a small fifth wheel, and that I can, or gooseneck RV older that I can pull around and take and see a few things. Take a slow trip, 45 miles an hour, and go where the road takes me, I guess, is the best way to say it, which is the honest truth. If the road takes me somewhere, then great. Hopefully see what's out in the world, right? Anyway, all right, I'm starting to get a grasp on this a little bit now. Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah. Anyway, catch me Monday, Tuesday. We're gonna have some more Automation Empire going on. I think those will be better videos. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'll still post this, just because, I might as well post it, right? But no, not that one. Fields. Yeah, field. There we go. And you know, those will be better videos, I'm sure. Um, oh, interesting. Okay. You know, but yeah. No, those are going to be some more upbeat videos. Some of these are going to be a little bit lethargic. Eh, that's like I said. This is one of the videos where it's like, hey, look, you know, I know a lot of people don't watch it. I'll probably ramble on a little bit, but yeah, it's still something that I want to put out, something that I want to do, something in memory of my wife. You know, I always want to try and take and remember her and everything that I do. I don't know if I'm always going to be successful, but I sure hope that I am. You know, it's it. I watched a lot of these other creators take and do their thing, and you know, that kind of inspired me to get going. And my wife had also kind of inspired me to take and you know, get started. Anyway, yeah, I'm out of here. Take it easy. Don't have too much fun, and you know, be decent to your fellow person. You know, your fellow man, your fellow woman, you know, whatever it might be. Everybody's got to live. Everybody's got to do things. Um, you know, don't go buying everything out at the stores. You know, do what you can to help other people. Remember that, you know, not everybody can help themselves. And another thing is that just because somebody looks like they might be perfectly healthy, don't just assume that they are. There are plenty of people out there with handicap placards that you know, they might get out of the car and walk around and look like they're okay, but they might be in pain as well. You know, and you can't tell by looking at somebody what their disability is either. So, you know, remember that too. Anyway, yeah, 25,000, almost 26,000 people going, 724,000 in the bank. I think I'm doing pretty good, right? So Monday morning, around 9 o'clock or so is probably when I'm going to put out the next Automation Empire. That's Central Time. That's time zone I'm in. It's the right time, right? You know, Central. Anyway, and around noon is when some more. Excuse me, yawn. Some more workers and resources will come out, and so yeah, have a good weekend. You know, go out and do something fun. Be safe. You know, don't go doing something crazy and getting sick. You know, and you know, be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, right? All right, take it easy.